Well, these are Laura's 5x10s, and as you know, Laura's natural grandma. She's also Papa Hank's wife. Thank God. I don't know how I really mean that. That's just not a term. That is, thank God. He kind of spoke her into my life through the Holy Spirit. That's another story. I'm out here today. It's Saturday morning, and Laura went up to she calls it the woman up breakfast up in the worship house where they have the man up breakfasts. Now they have woman up, and she left about 7, so I've moved her hens and I unloaded some feed in her barrels that she keeps out here, and I brought them some water. I've actually moved them twice. Yesterday they didn't get moved because she moved them late and it rained all day, and that was that strip right there. And then I moved them early this morning when she left there at about 7. I just come out here and walked them forward, and that's what they did in just about 3 or 4 hours. And now they got new grass again, and the only thing left to do is gather the eggs. So I'm assuming Laura will come and gather the eggs and probably move them a third time. And when it's wet like this, people, just don't be afraid to keep your livestock moving. See, they didn't eat all that grass, but they've trampled it all down, and it's all pressed against the ground, and that's perfect for microbes. Greg, Judy, if you're watching this video, I wish you'd comment, because this is mobbing. This is maintaining the carbon, not taking it all. I think I know what I'm doing, but some people certainly been at it longer than me. Alton, Dennis McDonald, Alan Powell, Greg, Judy. So, but we do it with hens. Mob. I think she said there's 25 in one and 26 in the other. You could go up to 30 in these 5x10s if you would consistently move them 3 times a day. That's you just divide 30 into 50, and I think you'll come up with about 1.7 square feet per hen. And as long as they're moving on grass, that is the definition of a mob. You can see they're not upset in there. They're all moving around, quite content. As long as they're, you want them to compete just a little bit, competing for the grass, just a bit. That's how you get the tromping effect. See, they don't count that as it to eat. But that's how you get the tromping effect that we got right here. You say, well, how would hens tromp? Well, they do. They didn't probably dig that hole. It was probably right there. It just shows up. Might have dug a little in that corner, but we had 2 inches of rain 3 or 4 days ago, and then we had another probably 3/4 of an inch yesterday. So anyways, that's chicken tractoring with hens in a big old wide space. See, there's their barrels with their feed in it. This is 70 acres of grass at the Pemberton Farms that has been in grass well over 100 years. Our family's been here since 1928. I don't remember him ever talking about this field being farmed. I know the other fields have been farmed off and on. But here's where it's been moving. See, that was the all-day deal. That's the other tractor on the all-day deal. There's one where they really took it. See, they're moving beside each other across the field. That's the beauty about tractors, is it is what's the term that Joel uses? It's expandable. Can't think of the right word exactly. So there's some cow hoof prints. I did shut the cows out here. They really shouldn't have been running these chicken tractors, but they weren't hurting them. They was just curious. But they can rub on them and tear them up. They just introduce themselves. But, yeah, you can start out with one and then add a second one and a third one. As you build your customers, it's expandable. You can continue to put them in a wing like this. Just follow one behind the other. You can see I've turned them a little bit south today because that wind is out of the northwest. Going to get down to 33 tonight, 27 tomorrow night. So although it's April, it's still cool. It's the same train that we used to be on the north side of the tracks from. Now you hear it, we're south of it. We've moved the chickens to the south side of the tracks. So got the feeders full, and the water's full. Just lots of happy hens back there in the nest boxes laying eggs. There's quite a few eggs. You can see this grass is about 12 inches tall. It's just kind of laid over, nude growing up in it. Got a thatch. There's nest boxes on the bottom. There's the eggs for this day out of this one. White egg layers in there. Don't ask me why, but I'm sure she has her reasons. Because they're pretty. Not the eggs necessarily, but the hens. That's good enough reason. If you're an artist, just use their little four-wheeler to water and feed out here. Don't have to do that. So these are all pretty much brown and pink and green egg layers in here. These are in here, less boxes. Grandma's favorite. Those latches are screws supposed to be tight enough that it stays in place when you turn it. Those need a little adjustment. These are kind of worn in. We've got our wheels on each side that we lift it up and down with. So there you have it. That's Grandma. We really just wish you were having this great a day.